What's going on, guys? Oh, man. Don't have my usual tripod today. Let's move this down here a little bit. Alrighty. So, let's wrap. Thinking really heavily today. I was talking to my client. A lot of these conversations come out, like, you know, in the context of, like, me talking to my clients and my peoples. I'm going to turn this around here. That's what this chair is meant for. Might as well use it and get comfortable with it. But, so here's the thing. I was talking and I was like, man, everything that I ever thought was bad that happened to me is actually turned into something good. And I think that warrants a little bit of a closer look. What's up, Chris? What's up? You know, and a big part of that is that, like, let's get real. All the stuff I used to think was fucked up about my life has actually become strengths in my life. But it was only once I decided that I wanted to do good. It was only once I decided that truth and honor and integrity were the most important things in the world to me. Yeah, I don't have my normal tripod thing here, and it's being a pain in the ass. There we go. That's better. And so, like, man, think about all the stuff that's ever happened to you that you, when it happened, you thought was like, oh man, this is going to fuck me up forever. My life is so shit. What in the actual fuck? But really, it turned out later on that was like one of the best things that happened to you because it changed your life and it changed who you are. But the thing is that those lessons never come until you start doing the right fucking thing. Truth is immutable. Truth is not, you cannot taint it. It is just simply the fucking truth, or it's not. And the truth of the matter is that literally we're growing or not growing in a minute by minute basis entirely based off of how we choose to focus on shit. And so many of us out here are so worried about whether or not, like, shit sounds good or looks good or is exactly what we think it should be at that moment that we don't realize that we're being built into something more powerful. God is fucking building you into something so powerful. And the harder the thing you're going through is, the more powerful the thing is going to be on the other side of that. Like, everything that's meant for what you think is meant for bad is really meant for good. All of the things that the enemy, the devil, negativity, other people ever lay on your heart and your life that feels like it's actually breaking you down and destroying you is having the opposite effect. It's building you up. It's making a firmer foundation. It's making you into a stronger individual. And only the enemy, only the devil could ever make you feel like those things that are actually building you up are making you weaker, because the only thing that can make you weaker is you. The only thing that can allow you to think that you're not capable of making it through something is you. You allow those thoughts to inhabit your mind. You allow them to inhabit your mind. You allow them to be like that. And that's the fucking hard part, guys. We're all amazing human beings. We're all amazing creations of our Creator. And every one of us has so much fucking potential. It's unreal. But when you're looking at things like they're happening to you and not for you, that's why you're so fucked up about it. That's why it's so hard for you to see the forest for the trees, because you're looking at the bark. You're not even looking at a tree yet. I'm in the middle of some stressful shit. I'm always in the middle of some stressful shit because I'm operating at a high level. The things that I only fuck with important stuff. Only fuck with important stuff. I don't worry about the minutia. I don't worry about the tiny stuff. I don't worry about the little unimportant bullshit things that happen and come and go in life. I just don't. But I worry a lot about the big things. And I wouldn't even say that I worry so much. I experience anxiety about them. I experience emotions about them. I experience all of the same range of emotions that all humans do. And I'm not saying I'm the only person that's like this either. All of us can be like this, but what I choose to do is put my faith in my Creator, and what my Creator tells me and proves to me over and fucking over again is that truly right will always come out. The correct thing will always happen. And anything I think is not the correct thing is because I'm focused on an outcome and not the process. God doesn't want me to arrive at an outcome. He wants me to arrive at a process. And you can't arrive at a process. You can just perform a process. This is a good one. If you treat your brain like a muscle, so working it out the way you think, the positive react positive, think negative, react negative. That's absolutely fucking true. Big love, Dakota, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually going to be hopefully out in Utah. That was the other thing. Reminds me, look at God working right there. That I need to send some payments through so we can do the convention that's coming in Ogden this June, I think it was. But I'm super pumped about that, so that's going to be really rad. And so you change the perception, change the thought process, you'll grow. That's absolutely real. But, like, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Like, there's no retirement from doing right. You can't just do an amount of good things. You can't just do an amount of things in your life that are supposed to amount to something important and then just stop doing them because you've done enough of them. You always are going to have a new deed, a new action, a new goal, a new whatever. But when you focus on the process, you focus on building that spirituality, you focus on choosing to stop worrying about the little shit. Start not even worrying about the big shit, but just doing the big shit right. The end. It all falls into place. It's unfucking canny. That's what alignment is. Alignment is when I've been trying to move the pieces on the board around a little bit and I hit a point where it feels like it's a stalemate. It feels like checkmate might even be coming from me. It feels that way. And then I step back and I let all of the things that God's directed me to do fall into place and stop putting my hand in it. And every time, all the stuff that I thought was happening to me turns out that it was for me. It turns out that it's taught me something. It's turned out that it's positioned me in such a way that everything else falls directly into place. And it only happens because my heart is in the right place. The difference between the outcome that you want and the outcome that you need is God knows the outcome you need. And more importantly, you're going to get the outcome that you need when your intentions are in the right place. You'll get the outcome that you want when your intentions are just to win or to have what you want. And sometimes, like that old saying goes, like, I hope you don't get what you wish for. Because sometimes what we wish for isn't what we wanted. For real. I know there's a million little things that I wish for in my life that I got, and it turns out I didn't want them. But when I focus on just being the person my Creator has designed me to be, when I focus on being that person above all else, fuck, man, just falls into place. At any rate, though, been on vacation away from the kids for the last few days. We're getting ready. Oh, my mom's watching. She got me this sweet little birthday present here. It's the first one I've ever owned or wore. Thank you, Mom. Love you. And I'm going to take the time now for the rest of the evening. I'm going to take my kids out to dinner, have a good time with them, and spend a little bit of dad time because I've been missing them for the past few days. And at any rate, the intentions, guys. That's the real difference here. Your intentions are going to determine whether or not life is happening to or for you. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.